Registering to vote is for those voters that are interested in voting but haven't registered to vote yet. Well, you're in luck because as of today, I'm filming this in September, so as of today, you're still eligible to vote. So please take care of this as soon as possible. So requirements include: you have to be an American citizen, you have to be a legal resident of Harris County, at least 18 years old on election day, not a convicted felon. You may be eligible to vote, though, if you have completed your sentence, probation, and parole, and have not been declared by a court exercising probate jurisdiction to be either totally mentally incapacitated or partially mentally incapacitated without the right to vote. So as long as you're an American citizen, legal resident of Harris County, and at least 18 years old on election day, you'll be eligible to register to vote. So this is how you do it. So registering to vote, you have a couple of options. I'm presenting you with a couple of options. First option is registering in person at county's voter registrar office. So if you go to your county's voter registrar office, which you can check out at hctax.net, you'll be able to simply pick out one of these forms. I'm showing you with my cursor. And essentially, if it's a new application, if it's a new application, you fill out new application and you fill this out with all your information. Shouldn't take honestly more than 2 minutes. You sign it, put a date on it, turn it in. Good job, you registered to vote. Well, you submitted the application to register to vote. If you receive like a official registration in about 3 to 4 weeks. So that's option one. And if you want to find out the address of your local registrar, visit this website right here. Option number two, you can request a postage paid application from your voter registrar. Once received, fill the voter registration card and simply put it in your mailbox. So you can visit this website right here, votetexas.gov/register. And if you go to this website, you'll be able to actually request a postage paid application from your voter registrar. So what that means is that you'll get this form in the mail, and just like you would if you did option one, you'll be able to fill this out. And once you fill it out, you simply fold it as instructed and put it in your mailbox because since it's already postage paid, all you have to do is put it in your mailbox and you're good to go. And just like I mentioned in option one, you'll receive like an official notification and registration card, maybe 3 to 4 weeks after they receive this form. Option three, you can fill out an online application, print it, and mail it to the voter registrar office. But the caveat is that you must stamp the envelope. So you can visit the website again, and in the website, it'll give you a particular location if you want to actually fill out the application online. So if you want to fill this form out online, you'll be more than welcome to do so. You're gonna have to print it, and once you print it, you have to put it in your own envelope, and you must buy a stamp, and then you mail it to the voter registrar office as instructed to do so. So the only difference between option three and option two is that for this one, you're really skipping the first part, which is requesting a postage paid application. You're just simply taking care of that in one swoop. But the only thing is that you just have to buy an envelope and put a stamp on it, and that way they can actually mail it out. Okay, and again, you just votetexas.gov/register and you'll be able to see it. Okay, so next, frequently asked questions. If I've registered in the past, do I have to register again? If all information is the same, you don't have to register again. How do I know if I'm already registered? You have to visit votetexas.gov and again, I'm gonna show the next slide is gonna be dedicated towards this. What happens if I need to update my voter registration information? So you will have to update your info on a new voter card, which you can complete with any of the steps on the previous slide. I don't feel like voting. It's all the same anyway. Well, this one is not really a question, but it's a frequently given comment. So this is what I have to say about that. I can't force you to vote. You're right, but just know that the United States is one of the few countries in the world where a vote actually counts. So even though I can't force you to vote, just know that there are some democracies around the world that would like to have the legitimacy of the United States' electoral processes. So by voting, at least you know that you're actually having an impact on how your counties look like, how your districts look like, your city, your state, and your country. And if you don't vote, then sadly, just like the statistic that I mentioned in the beginning, it's just a particular demographic that's deciding those things for you. So these are the frequently asked questions. And just like I mentioned, I was going to show like instructions on how to do a couple of the things that I mentioned. So you can use votetexas.gov to check registration. So once you go to this website, you'll be able to click, am I registered? Right here. So once you click, am I registered, you can select your criteria. So once you click, am I registered, you're going to be prompted to this screen right here. And just for the, just to standardize things, I'm going to pick, let's choose name, county, and date of birth. So we're going to pick name, county, and date of birth. And once we click that, this is what's going to appear. So once you click name, county, and date of birth, you're going to be prompted to this page right here, where you put your first name, last name, your county, date of birth, and zip code. And once you do that, for privacy reasons, I didn't include my own, but once you click that, you essentially put your information, and if you register to vote, you're actually able to, if you register to vote, you'll receive an automatic notification that confirms your registration, and it will have all your information. And just double check that, and if it's correct, then you're good to go, and you could just go vote, go to the polls, take your ID, and you'll be all good to go. Alrighty.